Sounding for it.
I was actually surprised Nate's one sound.
Maybe have it like this, where it's like. It's like
You're funny on camera.
and I feel like kid, but it's always made, bro. Whoa!
What up? Yo, what's good, guys?
We're back at it.
Welcome back, Nate.
Another more show.
Hey, son. It's good to be home.
Welcome
back, Nate.
So, I know you own like it raw, no condoms. So, now that...
Straight into it.
So, me, I saw this item on Twitter.
Yeah.
Just shout out to Twitter for you are doing a good job.
Shout out.
I saw this on her item, on her Twitter. So it says, I Twitter Fadzi, I am a girl aged 26. I found out that my mom has been cheating on my dad for over 10 years with different men. For the past years, I've been hating my dad for being a drunkard, only to realize he once caught in the act with another man. Wield. For the past years, right? I've been hating my dad for being a drunkard, only to realize he once caught her, as in the mom, in the act with another man. Yeah, but he forgave her and stayed regardless. Right? Moshe Zakawanda he takes for her, yet she is the one who kuhura. I hate her now. She really disgusts me.
Okay.
If it was someone outside the family, she would be okay. But having sex with my cousin, one of my
What? Hey, mommy. Like you're hoeing. Hoeing. She might as well be selling it.
It's a family business.
So wait, it's still going. Right. If it was someone outside the family, she would be okay. But having sex with my cousin, one of my guru, Mukoma wa Baba, who is literally her son.
Incest.
Yeah, it's more or less
Game of Thrones.
Incest below.
I'm planning to create a group. And it's not even him alone. Dad doesn't know all this, but I'm angry. This woman hurt me so much and made me hate my dad. I'm set to get married in April. No deny. She's planning to end up holiday. Nimari Rora Apa. Wachinyepa kuti waenda away in a basa. Yeah, that's what it is.
Why are you going to speak with the husband? First of all, what I will say is, she's also stupid.
Wait,
She's going to open a group to expose the family member. That is some charity.
Not even family member,
like,
a mother. Like
that
the word
is,
family member.
You open a group for your usage friends. Assuming they should use it.
Like for your mother, bro.
Only usage girls come up with this shit. You can't open a group to
I think
just talk to your mother and tell her, listen, I'm about to tell dad if you don't come clean. End of story. This open a group and expose her.
Can we actually talk about
this is not
the whole...
celebs.
No, let's talk about the root issue here. This hand is not the root issue. She's just been found in the middle of a very fucked up situation.
What root issue?
The cousin.
No, the mother. The mother herself. Why is
The mother been hoeing.
But how?
She's been doing it, bro.
What compensation?
She's been at it,
You know
what I mean?
I want to know what would have led, what compensation would have led for the cousin and the mom to be like this? Like, can you try and think of any scenario that would
Wait,
and waiting?
this is like porn up
This cousin,
This is Game of Thrones.
This cousin, is it the son of the mom's sister or
It says
the dad?
something like
It's on the
that.
dad.
Something like
I think it's on the dad side.
Yes, it's on the dad's
The
side.
dad's little sister had a son.
Yes.
And then what?
She's
That was
mentioning-
good. Scenario is there. A Gules Madi. End of story. I don't know which other scenario. Gules Madi. Mareda
Boy.
Thick Gules.
But how did she find out that they were smashing the cousin?
You know what? You also asked me the wrong question.
Also,
These are the
how old is this cousin?
Me, I'm surprised.
Probably around the same age.
It should be younger. You should be the same age as this daughter.
I always wanted a MILF. So I'm supporting them.
You always wanted the milk.
But it's not like the mom has been
In other words-
has been itemized in
In other words, what do we say? What does the mom look like?
Yeah.
Because
It seems like everybody wants the mom.
Because for incest,
Can we have the aunt? What's the mom's at?
Tiny.
46.
Because for this cousin to this.
46.
Okay,
Like,
fine. The matter at hand. What would you do? Yeah, this daughter. What would you do?
I'll
Jufi
leave,
has already said.
I'll leave the
Learn from
family.
what
I'll leave the.
he
What?
said.
I'll leave the family, guys. I mean,
How do you leave a family?
I think it would take a lot for this girl to forgive her mom.
there's nothing that can forgive you. There's
So are you
nothing-
saying you can't forgive her, man?
I don't.
I think she can,
She
but
talked to her mom.
it takes a lot. Because, imagine this girl has been hating her dad for being a drunkard for years.
Not knowing that mom was doing.
Not knowing that this guy is a drunkard
Not
because
knowing
of
the mom's
What
vagina
place?
is the drunkard.
We need to buy the dad some drinks.
I will need
The
the
mom's
dad to
vagina
come in.
is
The
quite-
dad needs to come and talk.
I need to buy him a bottle or something.
What is the mom's aunt? That is what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
What someone is doing.
Jackson. I am.
People been watching Game of Thrones.
How is sick?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Nick Jackson.
Some Lannister. Some Lannister.
some
bloodline.
little.
No, that's
Exactly, yeah, that's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, some-
Because next thing she's gonna get pregnant with the cousin. So now, if she gets pregnant with the cousin, to the daughter, what's that child going to be? Is it a stepfather, a stepson, a
Step
stepbrother,
cousin. Step cousin.
Step cousin.
step hoe?
Incest.
Step oh,
Step incest.
step
No,
for the cuz. Step for the cuz.
Step for the crew. No, it's. But you know the weird thing is, this is only a story that we know. So probably there's other stories where
Maybe she
the
be
mother and
Yeah,
son.
she probably
I mean, this
doesn't
stuff that she had to type. What about the stuff she didn't type?
She even has to be careful of the mother and her soon-to-be husband. Because this mother is a child. Next thing, instead of a honeymoon, the own goes. You see what I mean? But now, I don't know what
That would be hard.
That's a hard
Give
situation.
her advice. Give her advice. Let's go. One round the table. Give her advice.
Leave, Shaz.
As we wrap this up.
Leave.
Leave. Sure.
Leave.
Bro, go to therapy, I don't know.
Leave. Therapy, that's expensive. Let's leave.
Bro,
And go away. She's about to get married.
That time this
Talk to your mom.
and say what?
Tell her, listen, I'm about to tell dad this stuff, so come clean. And then afterwards, tell your dude not to pay lobola. Because your family is messed up. Your family doesn't
So
need.
why is the dad?
Your family doesn't need
So the
lobola
guy
money.
gets a free ticket.
Your family needs therapy.
Yeah, they need serious
They
family.
don't need lobola money.
It's a very broad
Why would
family.
I pay lobola to a dysfunctional family?
Cousin.
But is the lobola for the family? Yeah, just take
You're just doing your
No, but I want to know my money is going to a good cause.
What if the mother
What if I give the money and it goes to the cousin?
what if the mother
What if cousin?
Where's the cousin?
The
The
father cause.
for the
It
cousin.
goes to the father cause.
what if the cousin's Rihanna?
Hey. Speaking of which,
If Rihanna was your aunt,
let's even make this deal. Would you be willing to go through all this if Rihanna was your aunt or if Beyonce was your aunt? Which one is worth going through?
Would you?
Which
What?
one?
And what? And
Who
I'm the
does-
cousin.
All this nonsense that's
Oh, I'm
happening.
the cousin. And then the
Which
aunt
one
is
would you
Beyonce.
rather? Which one would you rather go? You the for the cuz. Which one would you rather?
Guys.
Which one is worth the risk? Rihanna or Beyonce?
Or which one is worth the risk? That's an obvious one, right?
What do you mean obvious?
Beyonce.
No, it's obviously Rihanna.
What was it?
No, Caribbean one.
Are you saying Rihanna is hotter than Beyonce?
Wait. Do your best. I know this is gay, no homo. Do your best Beyonce or do your best Rihanna? Do your best sexual Beyonce. Let me do my first one. I said I know this is gay man.
I bet I told.
When she comes to your room, he goes, come on, rude boy. I want to get it down. What can you talk about Beyonce that's sexy, bro? What?
Beyonce doesn't even have to open her
no,
mouth.
Beyonce is fresh.
With the old guys.
Rihanna's fresh.
Rihanna, bro.
Beyonce stops the whole world.
No, be honest.
Rihanna stops the the world, bruh.
No, Beyonce, like Rihanna's hot. I won't lie. Rihanna's hot. Yeah.
Rihanna had a
But,
baby hot.
I know Beyonce is hot, bro.
Beyonce's hot.
Beyonce is
What
hot
do you mean?
like
What do you mean?
Rihanna
Rihanna was sexy when she was pregnant, bruh.
Beyonce is hot
If
like
Auntie Rihanna was pregnant,
That's
bruh,
a
I would
fetish.
have, you know?
That's a fetish.
I don't know about Shaggy pregnant again, but okay.
That's a weird.
Okay, Rigo.
Auntie Rihanna would.
Rihanna is fresher than Beyonce.
Wait, so what are you saying?
Nigga, please.
You're saying you'd go to Rihanna and she was
Not
pregnant.
just Rihanna. It's like Rihanna pregnant. Rihanna
Pregnant.
is more fresher than pregnant. Beyonce.
Bruh, Rihanna is dope. Beyonce is just cool on like a cool level. Rihanna,
You know what? Yeah, I was just.
I'm just cool. Rihanna is hot. Rihanna is.
Rihanna is special.
Do you know? Okay, let me put this into comparison. Beyonce is Beyonce is and then
Wait, who's Rihanna? Who's Rihanna? Who's Rihanna?
Amara.
There's not this.
You are disrespecting
We're not disrespecting
Rihanna.
Rihanna. There's not disrespecting
Don't
Rihanna.
disrespect.
Then Rihanna is. This makes you
Tell me.
realize that
Tell me more.
Tell me.
Tell me
There's a
about
lot of
pain.
people pick Pokemon. I'm trying to look for.
What do
But how can you put Pokemon?
you know what?
Beyonce?
I think I can name like 10 hands.
Let's do essay standard because clearly it's not.
Say Pokemon misread.
Obviously misread.
Listen.
Okay. Exactly, that's the whole Beyonce Rihanna item.
It's like a drug dealer Pokemon.
Also, you get us beaten by the president.
Oh, you get cancelled.
Cancelled on the
Yeah.
YouTube.
I don't know what
These are Ricky's views. We don't know
What
this.
just happened?
These are Ricky's views. We don't know this thing. These
Yeah,
are
I was
Ricky's
talking about
views.
volcano.
These are Ricky's views, not. But only anyway. Rihanna is fresher. Let's go.
Beyonce.
Rihanna.
Put it out in the comments.
We can disagree to agree, but
People can tell us the truth.
People can talk
Between Beyonce and
Please
Rihanna.
in
prove
the
to you how
comments.
ridiculous he is.
Rihanna or Beyonce or Pokelo in this.
Auntie Rihanna.
Do you know Beyonce, man?
Pokemon.
Pokemon misread.
Or Beyonce and Rihanna. Or I wanted to do a South African one. Who's the South African that we think is fine? Right.
Bonte and Plotus. Bonte and Plotus.
Nah.
Oh, is it girl tooth?
They made a song.
Girl tooth.
They made a
This
song.
one is tough.
They made a
Oh,
song.
I want to go opposite way. I think I'm the only one who might go my own way, but I want to make a comparison. Boiti and what's her name? Ferguson.
Who wants to date Connie's oldest? Connie Ferguson with the grey hair.
I mean,
I was thinking about generations.
Wait, let him.
I think I would go for item for Connie.
Why? If she was pregnant.
No, wait.
No, but no, like that one is fresh. So anyway,
Wait, we said Bontley in the beginning. We said Bontley.
Don't choose.
No, Plotus.
Don't choose anything.
Yeah. Your eyes have been open.
I don't even like light skin girls, but then.
Don't choose.
But Boiti and Ferguson.
How about Plotus and Uncle?
I'm a die-hard waffles, bro.
Waffles.
I like waffles.
Or Waffles and Tyler.
Waffles. Me, I'm still waffles.
Tyler.
It depends what you like. If you're looking for pure beauty, Tyler is pretty. But her body, she's skin.
How about Tyler and Tammy?
But you know, me,
Thailand, why did you taking 2 seconds to decide?
Thailand is also too skinny, guys.
Wait,
So,
yeah.
there's pretty, but then there's when you really slim. Me, I like, you know, when you eating it from the back, and then you eat, and then the waist.
Wait, so you don't hit it?
I
You don't hit it at
I want to hit the microphone.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So tell me.
Cheers.
Anyway, in the comments below, tell us, we said Thailand, and hey, I thought it was ridiculous. The main ones were Rihanna and Beyonce and Pokelo and Missy. That's the
But nobody is not
It's not even close.
Pokelo,
you'll be surprised, but
It's like
there's some
bro.
Pokelo diehard, you know what I mean? Fans there.
like the guy. Like the guy.
Yeah, like him. Let's move on. Wanna do something interesting. Like I think I had this discussion with Malo. Hope he doesn't mind me mentioning it.
Shout out to Malo.
Malo.
One of the dancers and his friend Tate. We actually did have this conversation, and it was about Mazoe. So we're gonna go around, and first you're gonna tell us which Mazoe you like, and then we'll compare them after everyone has told us which Mazoe. So Nate, we're gonna start with you.
The best
Which
Mazoe.
Mazoe do you like? No, not best. We'll get to which one you think is best, but which one do you like?
Peach, man. Yeah, I like that.
Okay. And I don't.
Between raspberry and blackberry, but I don't think blackberry.
Raspberry.
Yeah, the red one. That's fine.
Blackberry.
Blackberry. You say.
I'm still blackberry.
You say raspberry is out of order. Raspberry is
No, actually,
here's the thing.
I
I like
don't
raspberry, but I only like it because of I just like the drinks. Raspberry is
I like peach.
peach.
I like that peach, bro.
I'll go blackberry.
Blackberry.
Why are you changing?
No, I said both.
I said between raspberry and blackberry.
Yeah.
Somehow you just like berry.
Yeah, the berries.
That at the berry, the sweet, the
juice.
Two pork. Left field. Orange flash.
Orange cash can last a month.
It's overrated, bruh.
What do you mean overrated? The beginner. You guys
You
are
can't finish.
subscribers.
Nah.
Yeah,
I
peach.
did.
So beginner
There's
can
no
suck.
way you can finish a full glass of orange.
Not even finish. There's no way you can have two
Right,
glasses.
You know what?
It's even the
You
glass of
choke.
orange juice.
The thing about Mazoe, orange
Orange
crash,
crash,
choke.
orange crash.
You
Orange
choke.
crash
Orange
is
crash
only
will
nice
be
when
tired.
it's very cold.
But you can't
Exactly.
even finish it. I
But-
think it's
but-
too
but-
strong,
but-
right?
Black, all these other ones,
I just came from running, bro.
no.
I'm telling you.
Orange crash is overrated.
Oh, then we try that peach yet.
Oh, that blackberry.
Peach is my second. Blackberry.
Now, me, my second is
I know
blackberry.
my second is blackberry. Then peach is
Okay,
Here's the funny thing.
here's the thing.
Raspberry is my fourth, but if I see raspberry in shop, I'll buy it because I just like. I don't know what it is about red drinks. I'm obsessed with it.
Why would you go?
You like red? Right?
Like,
When
means
it
red.
comes to drinks.
No.
Wait,
Okay.
wait, wait.
In terms of
Shout out Samantha.
I even like those in the pizza. Anyway,
who's someone?
Who's red?
Wait.
didn't
You guys didn't hear
Oh,
this.
I didn't know.
Wait. Did you hear what you visit?
What is it? Next red
Can you repeat? I can't even
no,
say
I
it.
didn't say anything.
What did you say?
Moving on swiftly.
So, but if there was a call to have ice cold from the Mazoetrix, let me tell you which one is number one to number last. Number one, ice cold with ice. It's peach. Second,
peach.
second is cream. Is a
Cream soda.
yeah.
But you have to put
Blackberry.
after glass first and then water.
And then and then blackberry. And then raspberry must work in fight it out for raspberry. Because those two are both trash.
Like, raspberry
Both
should,
trash.
you know what? Raspberry should be face down.
Raspberry
But
should be
what-
raspberry red is raspberry.
Raspberry is nice.
Raspberry.
To be honest, I think raspberry and cream soda, same ones are cool.
Cream soda when it's ice cold is nice, bro. Cream soda.
You just have to put this much cream soda in it.
Also, let us.
Speaking of ice cold,
Do you want to be
just some ice. Wait, ice.
in the comments, please let us know
Oh,
which
ask.
Mazoe you would pick. Please in the
But
comments.
the best Mazoe is blackberry.
Oh, can I ask, are these dilution items there overseas?
No.
What do you mean?
These dilution drinks.
What do you mean dilution drinks?
Like where you
Like,
dilute.
Yes, there is dilution drinks, but not massage.
Okay.
I'm sure they is.
Massage?
No,
Why?
I mean,
No,
I mean,
I did just tell
like
you.
they called what they called cordials. What are they called?
Cordials.
I'm sure they.
They're called cordials.
No, they are there. Wait, is it? Okay.
Not like
Talking about
The
overseas.
South African ones are trash. I forgot what.
oh, see.
That one was a pig.
How's CJ? We've been trying to track down CJ.
If you don't know what CJ is, just go and check the second or third episode. Then you'll find out who this CJ is, guys.
So I've been talking to someone who's been in the UK doing this aid, and they say it's not worth it. They might want to come back home.
Where do they go?
Because when you're going, they tell you you're gonna be earning £2,000 and you're gonna be in the UK and shit, and then
Why?
He's a dumb
Wait.
guy.
What?
Okay, so.
I am a dumb guy.
big plan.
So you're saying so?
Take a cab.
So, like, do you all actually think it's worth it going to do this aid?
Okay, let me tell you, there's two friends of mine. Actually, there's not two friends. When I went to Germany to do workshops and performances and stuff like that in Germany, when I made it known on Facebook that I was in Germany, a lot of friends of mine messaged me saying, "Hey, teach you in Germany and teach what?" And some of them were close by to where I was staying at the time, and some of them were quite far. So I think I had about 10 to 15 friends that are in Germany right now. So what I was thinking is that these guys are actually they're studying, right? I thought they were studying in my eyes, because I was thinking, if people in Germany, surely these guys are doing something. But then, funny enough, when I messaged them and asked them what they were doing, all of them said they were doing this. All of them, they were doing this. And I was like, why? Out of all the things, they were like, because that's the easiest way they could have left.
Yeah, facts.
And then when they finished their nest aid, I think, program or their time, they leave. Because at that time they would have stayed maybe for 5-6 years, and then they get their citizenship, or they get an extended visa. Because during that time you get to have 4 years, and then you can apply for like a 2-year, 5-year kind of visa. So it's like 3 months, 6 months, you know. So it was actually shocking that a lot of friends of mine, and it varied from the guys to the girls that I used to always admire in high school, that I was like, these girls are going to be the hit thing, they're going to be the guys that were there, also very intelligent, that were there, and they were always getting classes, A classes and stuff, like 100% and stuff. That now they're in Germany doing this aid, taking care of people's kids, taking care of old people and people's grands and stuff like that. But the only objective and why they said they did it is because they just wanted to do this. That's the same.
No, you know what? A lot of people want to leave soon. Germany right now, do not have many people I know that are studying Germany.
So many, bro.
And
So
but you have to study a whole language, bro.
I believe someone else studying German. Definitely.
And you know, like German is treating like if you study German, you get to like if you know the language, it's easy for you to then go.
No, yeah, because the what do they call it? The soft, what do they say? The embedding. No, what's the
Which one? What?
like for you to get in the system, it's easy.
Or if you're literate.
Yeah, if you now learn the language, you're very because
It's easier to get you embedded in
It's
the
a system,
yeah.
Because there
So-
isn't everything is in German. Like
Yeah,
you're
no.
sending a contract, bro. It's in German. So you don't know what you're reading.
So you're saying your friend wants to quit. Your friend is in Germany.
Yeah, no, they
Why are they having
Oh,
a
that's
hard time?
really
What are they
good.
doing?
So apparently, okay. Here's what from what she says. Life is hard. That side. Yes, you can get like £2,000, £2,500.
Actually, it's probably good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Accommodation, that's
you've got all of these taxis, You've got all of these car things. You've got your
Tax.
you know they're this small.
Taxes.
With the interest.
We didn't say.
But like they're these small bills that you also have to pay. That side that we are not even used to. And that's it's hard for them. It's become hard for them to like do stuff. Also, like for you to even get to like that 2,500-3,000 mark, you have to work so hard. Like you're doing double shifts, you're doing extra hours, you're doing weekends, you know, and it's really hard.
Yeah, because she's in another country. Because it's never easy when you leave. You always think the grass is green on the other side. Only to notice that it's the change or the difference is not that much.
Yeah.
And you always enjoy it for the first maybe close to 8 months, 9 months. If I give it a year, you'll be like, I'm
No,
leaving.
when you're not
But then later on you start to realize, because one, these like, we're not saying going to other countries is bad, but then there's no place like home. That saying is very important, to say that there's no place like home, because when you go home, you have this sense of security that when you land, like I'm from Bulawayo, so if I know that if I'm dropped off in Harare, wherever, with my eyes closed, I'll be panicking. I'll be scared. As much as I've been in Harare for close to 8 years, 7 years, I'll be still kind of skeptical, like, hey, am I safe here? Should I go here? But in Bulawayo, you be dropped off in Bulawayo, you know that, okay, you know, this is where I'm going, I can find my way here, that kind of vibe. So I've been to Germany, I've been there for a month and stuff, and the thing is, what makes it different is that the living conditions. In Germany, it's very different from Zimbabwe, because Zimbabwe is here, do or die. You know, potholes everywhere, Zesa goes and comes,
no water.
Civil servants do what they want, the people working at the tills, they can be angry at you some days because whatever. But in Germany, it's very efficient. That side is it's all about efficiency. And Germany is just one country. We're not saying it's Germany in particular. We're talking about other countries. We're just talking about Germany in particular.
Yeah.
But then, so getting used to that as a Zimbabwean, like, so on Sundays in Germany, no one is allowed to work. Okay. Tell that to a Zimbabwean. Like, you're not working. In Germany, it's a state thing. The whole country shuts down. Except for the vital places like hospitals, churches are open, and then the small car restaurants, like the ice cream places. So if we're in Zim in Sunday people go. So Creamy Inn will be open, Pizza Inn will be open, Chicken Inn will be open, Three Monkeys won't be open.
Okay.
Upstate won't be open. These items. It's just these small shops, because they say Sunday is for you to rest and be with your family. Tell that in Zimbabwe.
Even the thing I heard that in Germany, as soon as it hits 5 bar, it's order out. You know the thing whereby in Zimmer, overtime. If you are not overtime. You know when you're doing something, and then 5 o'clock hits,
and you're just like, I can do like another 30 minutes.
Yeah, let me just finish off.
The bosses will tell you to leave.
But you have to understand that how white people operate and how black people operate is very different. This state's Sioux culture is very big. So if something happens on the job during extended hours, I can sue the company. You know, they encourage rest and whatever.
Yeah, we can't spell.
There's a lot of like just to say
yes,
spell Sue.
Yes, Sue. And they say Sue. It's Sue.
The workers' culture, the workers' association there and whatever is very active. So they're very protected because and even business, it's not only for the workers, even companies do that because they're trying to protect themselves from lawsuits and legal things happening to them. But back to the let's say what I would say is that going outside the country is fine. Whatever you need to do, we don't know people's hardships. Maybe for someone it's better for them to go outside. What I will say is that, let's say, being a nurse or being a doctor, especially being a nurse, is a calling. Because the caregiving is a calling. The things you have to do is crazy. Taking care of all the things you see. So now you're only going to England. You're not only facing only to wash an old person's body, you're also washing an old racist person's body. The things that they say to you, the disgust that they have.
Every day.
But you hold this person's life in your hands, but they are disgusted by your existence. All that can drive
And you're just
insecurity.
doing this for the money.
What you have to also realize is that I'll give this example. I enjoy when my friend told me this. I wish I could tell people this example. One of my friends, I won't like to really give it out because it's a recent job that he got. He got a job in the country of New York. He was offered a job in the country of New York and he was offered a job in Dubai. The European country offered him more. Way more. But they then said to him, you have to accommodation, you have to fend for yourself. And if you have kids in here, you'll have to find kids in another country. So even though they offered him, you have to find, he's working at school.
Yeah.
So I told him if you have kids in this country, you'll have to get the kids into another school, not the school that you're working at.
Okay.
And then you have to find your own accommodation. And this country is a big country and the school is in a capital city. And the capital cities are always expensive.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So it's like going to London and staying in London. It's always expensive.
Yeah.
And then the other one that offered him told him, listen, in that country also, the tax is 28%. And then the other job that he got is sort of like closer to Africa.
Yeah.
They said to him, listen, you can come here, that country has no tax. I'm sure you guys will guess what country is, has no tax. He was told you can come, you can bring your spouse, and we'll give you extra spousal money, and we'll find your spouse a job. And then if you happen to have kids in this country, the kids will take the school that you're working in. But we are going to offer you significantly less. But he took that one because everything is paid for, accommodation is paid for, spousal extra money, bringing his spouse, his kids attending the school, blah 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 blah. So even though his money is significantly lower, he's getting to save all of it.
Yeah.
The one in Europe is significantly higher, but everything in Europe is chowing you. So tax,
Facts.
rent,
So
if you have kids, you have to send them to a special school. Blah, blah, blah. So all these people that do feminism, it's fine. Like I said, we don't know people's struggles and we don't want to shit on people's struggles. Maybe going outside is different. But you have to realize that when you are here, you have no responsibilities. You are running away from a lot of things that the government is really limiting upon people for whatever reason. Maybe it's them being ignorant or whatever.
Even cultural protection. Like in Africa or in Zimbabwe, we are really cultural protected. That our kids and the generation now that they start discovering, like in first world countries, that are so like things like homosexuality, things like the way you dress, the way you talk to your parents, the way you address certain things. Here, there's a sense of,
all take a toll on them,
you know, there's a sense of honor, there's a sense of respect. Like even when you go out, you don't want to come home late, you don't want to come home drunk. Like you respect the elderly, you talk to the people in a sincere manner, you greet, you say hello and stuff like that. Even if you say something I don't like, I'm not seeing you in court.
Besides the 2K.
Exactly. You know, things like that.
Besides the
Gen Z, Gen V, whatever. So we're very culturally protected a lot, you know, like, so sometimes it's good to appreciate those small things. Like
you
every
make
time.
it here.
Yeah, but don't change. Don't just change. Just because you're in Europe now, all of a sudden you're now. Because another thing I'm going to call out these Zimbabweans also that I don't understand about Zimbabwe, and it's Zim. So again, I went to Germany, and in Germany, when you go to these countries, there are races that are there, but they decide to stay together.
Yeah.
So we were born, and then we went to, I'm forgetting this town, this certain area, and they were just full of Greeks. Then we went to another area and just Arabs. We went to this other area and they were just Turks. You know. Then I started asking my friends, why? Oh, my friend came and visited us, a Zimba friend.
Yeah.
And she told us that I've been here for more than 20 to 30 years. And you're the first Zimbabweans I've seen. I would actually decided to go this. And I asked, I was like, there's someone here. I know there's this person. There's my friend here that's dancing. Yeah. There's this person that's here. You guys don't meet up. That's it. To us Zimbabweans they don't like seeing each other.
Except when
But
it's
you
for
see, the problem
except
is
when it's for club.
Yeah, I I'm calling out TK. Mataka is my best friend. He's in Germany. He's a dancer. He's been there for years. And he's always said that, I've always told like, have you met Z? No. Have you met this person? No. But they stay in Germany.
Obviously, it's a big country, but
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
but still,
Of course.
even
But
the
then the mode of
communication
transport
and
is easy.
when you go to England, you hear that there's this area which is predominantly Nigerians.
But in Zimbabwe, there's no
This is like
community.
China.
But there's no community like that.
Everyone is always doing
No,
their own
no,
thing.
they
Thomas
don't want.
is it-
TK told me they don't
They
want.
don't want.
He told me himself, he's like, they don't want.
Zimbabweans are always thinking about balling on each other, shitting on each other. So how can we come together? When I'm always thinking on how can I show
How
me
can I show you that I'm-
Problem is if you go to Europe as Zimbabweans and you start meeting, you start having CJ and Charmaine. That is the problem. Hey.
Shut up, forgetting. My friend actually told me. There's two people that we met. Actually, there was three. There was TK. The other two I'm not going to mention. These two ladies that actually came to visit us at different times. And one of them actually told us what happened. That I think she started staying with a Zimbo friend. And then, Zimbos are crazy. So they were staying together. And then now the friend became too reliant or too familiar with her, the roommate. So they're not sisters, they're not related. They're just Zimbos. They're like, we're both in Germany. Let's stay together here in this city and let's make it happen together. Because it's us against, not us against Germany, but we're the only ones that are here and we can stick together and we're the ones that
Know each other.
let's help each other.
Closer to
Now the
family.
friend started now relying on the friend, the other person, to do things like clean the house, buy food, do her laundry. Imagine.
No, my passenger princess can
Do her laundry.
No, ma.
So she confronted them and said like, hey Chan, you need to be serious with your life. You're not paying rent
Same
anymore.
goes.
But then the Zimco was now getting, so she ended up
Zim
leaving.
goes.
That's why she was like, you know what, screw this.
That's why Zim goes when they go to places like England, they end up dating Nigerians. Because Nigerians love the idea of dominance. So what they do is that they use money and spend a lot of money on you so that they can dominate you. So Nigerians
I think Zim goes like being dominated.
in the sense that Zim goes, Zimbabwean people are the most hardworking and smartest people I've ever met in my life. But Zim girls have sipped into this mentality of privilege. And because we catch things in the air, we don't understand where these things come from.
Where are they coming from, yeah?
So when Zim girls go outside the country, they end up dating Nigerians because Nigerians are the only ones that promise them the life that they want to live or the life that they think is for them. When you go outside the country, like especially in Europe, usually European culture is first dates with split up the people. Zim girls have been privileged because Zimbabwean men are gentlemen. So when they go outside the country, they struggle. So what do they end up going for? Nigerian dudes. Was when Zim dudes go to Europe and they say, oh,
That drug money.
these Zim girls, these European girls are actually okay with me splitting the bill. These European girls are actually okay with them doing their part in the relationship. Even though I'm being a man, they actually spend some money. Then they run away from Zim girls because they don't want to touch them. Same as when we go to South Africa. The reason why when Zim men go to South Africa, they're kings in South Africa is because South African men are like that, man. They're like they dogs. So when Zim men go to South Africa now, South African girls are like, you want to pay for everything.
Without me paying anything.
And then how South African women are grateful is when you say you want to pay for everything, she says don't spend too much. Zim girls boss, the moment you say you want to pay for it, it's up.
They go out.
So now that's what I'm
Some
saying.
Zim girls.
That is the problem with what we are facing as Zimbabwe, is that, like the story is saying, the girl who went there, the problem has always been a girl who's been privileged, passenger princess, everything was done for her. She's in a new country where she's asked to do her part. She probably doesn't even know how to do her part.
She doesn't want that. She even know what her part is.
That's what I'm saying. She doesn't even know.
She
bruh.
know the part.
So this girl doing everything. This girl doing everything for her. That's what she's used to. She's used to her parents doing everything for her. She's used to her boyfriend doing everything for her. She's used to dudes who are matching on her, who are not even her dudes, doing everything for her. So now she's in a new country. She's just like, I no more possessions. And they don't get. And I always say that's the problem that's what we are facing as Zim girls. Obviously, men are then facing their own deficiencies, but the problem that we are facing as Zim girls is that we are losing, not Zim girls, but Zimbabweans, we are losing our sense of culture because Zimbabweans, our greatest strength is also our greatest weakness.
But you know what?
Our fact that we are so dope at adaptability It's also causing us to be too adaptable and losing ourselves.
Then we don't have the identity.
But you know what? Here's the thing about Zimbabwe symbols that leave that leave Zim. So
Our
most of
greatest strength
us,
is our greatest weakness.
the fact that 90% of people that leave Zim,
is too much.
90% of people that leave Zim is because of economic hardships, right?
They think the grass is greener on the other side.
Yeah, but when they didn't get that side, right? Because they're coming from
You have to live the same life you're living in.
Yeah, they don't know.
Because they're coming from a broke place, right? My mom calls them portals. There are a lot of portals that you want to fulfill, but you can't fulfill them on your own, right? Imagine you've left Zim and you're using a A02, Samsung A02 or an iPhone 8, and you get there. You want to level up. You want to try and get a car. You want to wear those face. You want to wear original stuff now.
I got an example.
No, and the thing is, right? You know what the thing is?
But
Zimbabwe needs to understand that the things that we're talking about, iPhones, cars, are so hard to come by.
In Zim.
But
Yes.
trust me, in other countries, it's
Easy.
very easy.
And they don't care about it.
They're not
My
achievements.
cousin, I have a cousin.
They're not
sister,
even achievements.
when
Yeah, it's not even an achievement.
my family that came from England recently, I was talking to the mom. She's my auntie, my father's sister. And she was laughing to me and she was saying, she's got a daughter. Daughter is my cousin. And she was saying,
shout out to cousins.
her name is,
One of the cousins again.
I'm sure she doesn't mind. Her name is Michelle. She was like, all of Michelle's friends, she's Zimbabwean. All of Michelle's friends are Zimbabwean. All of them are females. And almost all of them drive Range Rovers. So the thing, but you see the guys they date, you laugh. They date normal guys because the things that we think are valuable here, they are so accessible that girls don't even care. When a guy pulls up, in England, when a guy pulls up with the Range Rover, the girls are like, bruh, I can afford that if I want to. I can get that on credit if I want to. This doesn't surprise me anymore. Can you show me the things I actually want to see? Where they're really into like sex or love or whatever it is. You get my sense? That's what they're looking for. But because here we lack those things, those are the things that shock us. Where a guy will show up with a hybrid aqua or hybrid Honda Fit and a hybrid, bro. This is what you're saying is a really.
Can I go on a tangent though? I want to leave this conversation. I was talking to this girl. You just made me think about something. So I hope she won't mind me talking about her like this. So this girl, she works for a Qatari company, right? And she flies all over the world, right?
Wait, she works for what?
A Qatari company,
Qatar Airlines or something.
Yeah, she works for a company in Qatar.
What did you do?
Right?
Yet Katarina's company.
So-
Katarina, it's like, who's Katarina, bro?
So she's quite well paid, right?
Yeah.
She's okay in life. But this girl, I think she dates because of the nature of her work. I think she dates a lot of bingers all over the world.
She's Zimbabwean.
Yeah, she's
She's
Zimbabwean.
Zimbabwean.
Yeah, she's Zimbabwean.
No,
So if she goes to America, she'll meet bingers there, and she'll probably date them. Or if she goes to Spain, she'll meet them bingers there because of the nature of her job, of course, right?
Also the nature of where she came from.
Yeah, but she's also
Also
Zimbabwean,
the nature
so
of
she
her
knows.
job.
She's
It's not about the nature of her
He's
job.
a
She's
nationality.
Zimbo.
She's
She's
Zimbo.
Zimbo.
End of
Like,
story.
so I was having a conversation with this man, and
Yeah, she watches this. She's gonna say you're flipping.
So, we're talking about first dates, right?
Oh.
So I'm like, she's like, what? She's like, I want to go on a first date. What? She was talking about some other guy, and then somehow the conversation went to her going on first dates in SA. Getting on a plane, going to
For the
SA.
first date.
Yeah,
For a
have lunch and come back. So
Yeah,
this is how it is.
That's what I told my was last week.
Others are flying.
Someone is flying
No one
on
spoke
the
about
day.
flying.
So I asked her, where would you want to go for a
Come
first
back on
date?
DJ.
Yeah.
And she's like, she mentioned some restaurant in SM. in SA, how? It's like, yeah, you just fluctuates and you come back. I'm like, okay, let's do maths here.
Why were you doing maths when you don't have maths?
No, like, I don't really understand where it's coming from.
Do maths when you have demand.
You have demand. If a guy is really earning a lot of money, then they're probably earning like $800, maybe 1,000.
If you went by Zimworks.
Yeah.
800.
I'm not saying normal guy.
Actually 300.
I'm not saying a normal guy.
Yeah.
I'm talking like a properly paid guy.
They also get hit by checks.
Yeah,
So whatever they're earning, if it's 700, it comes down to like 400-500.
So
If they're earning 500, it comes down to about.
So what kind of
You need
guy?
a Zimworks person to come here.
How big is her dating pool if she wants to go to SA? Like how many people can actually afford that?
There's some, you know what the thing is, that there's something that she's giving out for her to be getting this kind of.
What is
Honestly,
she giving out? Wait,
why?
what is she giving out?
So you're gonna
Like
fly out a
chicken,
chick,
bro.
like you yourself. Let's speak. You
But
yourself.
I'm not
as
gonna
a-
afford it.
No, let's say you can, and then you bring out. You're bringing out a chick from Zim, flying out a chick from Zim just for lunch.
No,
Just
this
because
way,
you're-
this is not
just
a
because you're
girlfriend.
just
No,
because-
we can't use that if I had the money, because I know I've heard of stories where Zim owns that are doing big things in Zim. Take girls to Dubai for the weekend. Just go and get your passport. Let's go to Dubai.
I'll say
come back
this.
on
I'll
Monday.
say this.
For what though, man?
I'll say it this way. I'll say this. You have to realize that most of the men that are doing that are men who were never capable of getting girls, or men who were never seen by women before. So now that money is their only leverage, they will exhaust the leverage to the best of it.
Okay.
If you, Ricky, have always been a charmer,
Charmer, yeah.
even when you
Your
get
game
rich,
was on fleek.
you will not feel the need to do that because you
money.
say, Kuti, I've
you
always got baddies by talking. Why do I need to go above and beyond?
That's
When you
the
see
thing
a
I was
guy
talking
going
to
above
her
and beyond, it's guys
That's
who've never had.
But that's another thing I was actually
That's
telling
facts,
her. But
though,
you
yeah.
know what? I think
So whoever
there's a lot of
whoever she's going out on dates with, I hope she realizes these are not men that are at the top of the food chain. These are men that are at the top because of the money. These are men that were never at the top. If she understands that, that's fine. Because there is no way, if you're a guy, no home, there's no way if you're a guy and you look like Chris Brown and you talk like Chris Brown that you're gonna fly a chick out like that. But if you look like,
You mean
but if you look like,
Skomoto.
but if you look like Escomoto, no shades, or if you look like Toles Mo, or if you look like Mike, then you're going to have to do those things.
Chimombe really sounds
You know,
like a
And
man.
you don't know
that
one was with
I just got money, bro.
with your own. The one was working behind your own or working out being out. So if you're not a person who's always been in that case, like remember the picture of Flo Mimi, the only had the eyes only.
That's
That's
Oh that's Scott, not Mike.
Was Scott.
Mike is the other one.
So here's what I think. I think us not being rich, right? It has also maybe taught us to be able to get girls without having to go the money way, right? We've had to be
Don't underestimate
creative.
your looks.
No, like we've had to be
Something
creative.
It's also, it's
Something
We've
also,
had to be creative with dates, bruh.
no, it's taught us to appreciate the finer things in life. No, you know what happens is that if we had money, we would know exactly that all I would need to do is pull up with my parents and it's a done deal. You know,
Exactly.
there was no effort that I needed to do, but because it's also a protection type of thing to say that when we are now taking the girls that we like out, there's a girl that we like, we're really putting thought into it.
Yes.
Because you want her to feel special
And effort.
and effort. So
Exactly.
when you are taking out to Pottery Barn and you've got this whole plane and stuff set in stone and stuff, you want to really treat her special because without the money and stuff like, of course, because you know what happens is the Bible does say that Jesus Christ said that with the little, God will trust you with the little, right? And then after that, He will trust you with the lot. So meaning that the little that you have, the way you treat
Are you
it,
making the most?
right?
Yes.
Are you making the most out of it? So that when the money does come, are you going to treat it the same? Because there's no way that if for example, you're very rich, you find a girl, you're buying a Range Rover, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this. It's either two parts. When you now lose that money, who are you to her? Is she gonna still stand by you despite you not being the person that you are?
Have you created a valuable relationship in that time?
Two, now that you do not have money, what are you using? What are you giving her that will make it that she wants to stay?
Yeah.
What will you be giving yourself though? Because you're not only giving her, it's also stuff that you're giving yourself.
Yeah.
Because from giving her, she's giving you something, which you turns to
Because
giving yourself.
that's the thing where I'll come back to where the ladies are lacking now, to be honest. They are not, the ladies are not willing to stand by a guy and go through the process anymore. They don't want to stay and look at the vision. Because most guys have a 5-year goal, a 5-year vision and stuff like that. They have a vision. We'll come back to acrimony where
they have a 5-year vision.
that's a topic. We'll come back to acrimony and say, was this guy wrong? Was he wrong or was he right?
You know what?
Was she supposed to stay
That one is
and then not listen?
I think she was right to leave.
No, not now.
The guy was, she was wrong.
In the last 5 minutes that we have, guys.
What was I saying?
Oh, in the comments, please
Don't
tell
like
us
things.
what you think. Do you think we're right about what we're saying about where we're getting lost culturally as Zimbabweans? If our culture is protecting us or if it's actually hindering us? Then also tell us if you feel that Zimbi girls have been very spoiled by Zimbabwean men, and when they go outside they struggle. Also, just let us know in the comments. But as we wrap it up for the next 5 minutes, it's on us, since out of everything that we've talked about, the comparisons, the nursing thing, searching for a career outside, and so on, so on. We are 4 Zimbabwean men who have we've all got companies. Not big guys, but we are we all have startup companies.
Group of people
We all have startup companies and we're trying to move a certain direction. Either we have startup companies or we brand ambassadors.
What companies?
And in that, we are part of the top 1%.
Those 1,000 girls.
So, in that, what would you tell your younger self? We'll go around the room. What would you tell your younger self that you feel would put you now in a better position, or help you make better decisions? What would you tell your younger self about you and your business and you as an individual, and what you feel like if you know this is your younger self? What would you tell your younger self? So just go around. Who wants to start? Okay.
That's a very good question.
Sure.
What I would tell myself is that knowledge is freedom. I believe knowledge is freedom. Power, yeah. Freedom, why I say freedom is because it can set you apart from others. It can place you in places that you have never thought of being. So I would tell my younger self to seek knowledge. That's number 1. 2, I'll say invest in a lot of things, and also don't be shy or do not be scared to go for your dreams. But I'm already going for my dreams. I'm on the right track. So which is good, but then also just advice to people: do not fall short by your dreams, because what your dreams are just projections of what your life is going to be. So if you dream of yourself in a 3-story building, that's what God is trying to show you. And now it's up to you to decide: am I going to go and achieve this dream? So but coming back to the questions, I'll seek for knowledge and I'll invest in it.
You are what you tell you. If you're listening to me today, if you're gonna watch this, look, man, you're really intelligent. And those ideas that you have, go for them, man. Most of them actually work. Like now I see them, yeah, they work. I've seen other people do them, and don't be scared to do that. It might sound crazy, it might sound, you know, like it's unachievable or it's unattainable, but do them, man. Just jump, close your eyes and just jump. Yeah, just start. You know, I know you don't have everything. I know you may not have the support you want, but just start, man. Just start and don't stop. Yeah.
Okay, well done. Let's go.
Next one. Definitely the first thing I'll tell my younger self is that real men drink whiskey, not gin. I'm joking. I'm just a whiskey lover. But yeah, definitely I'll tell myself not to be scared. Your dreams can be as big as possible, and just start. Don't be scared of what people are going to say. Don't be scared of what you have. Don't be scared of where you are. Just start. Don't be afraid to fail.
Okay. Me, as we wrap it up.
Yeah.
What would I tell my younger self? I'll tell my younger self that procrastination is where the devil dwells the most.
True.
I'll tell myself that in everything that you want to do, seek God first, especially in a partner. Seek God within your partner, and hope that she seek God within.
Seek the kingdom of God, and all shall be added unto you.
Yes, to you. Amen. The third thing I'll tell myself is that do not be afraid to speak your mind. Sometimes when you do not be afraid to speak your mind, and the most important thing is what my mom told me. It's okay to be selfish. Because I feel like sometimes what pushes me back is I'm always considering other people's feelings, other people's progress. And I feel like that has always pushed me back. And I would definitely tell my younger self to be more selfish when it comes to the things that I want in my own happiness and the things I deserve. And then lastly would be to make the most of the moments that you have with everyone that you cherish and find important. Because sometimes we forget that us breathing is a gift. And at any time these things can go. And the reason why maybe at times I'm overly kind to people is because I want my life to have a positive impact on everyone I surround myself with. And I want them to have a positive impact on everything they surround and everything that they are. Well, positive impact with everyone who's around me. If we impact all of each other positively, you know, we do great things, and that's just what I would leave you guys with today.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, gents.
Yo.
For another great episode. This is episode 4.
Just before we go, guys, the important thing is you have to always remember is that when you leave a place, you have to always remember that what you said is not what's important. It's what you make people feel is most important.
Yes.
That is the lasting impression. So,
Thanks.
shout out to you guys. Thank you for another episode.
Adios.
Much love.
Emotion.
Let's talk more.
Emotion. Let's talk more next week.